Video of the study guide. Let's get into it. Okay, so this is E94 and we're going to be looking at the depreciation of equipment based on units produced over its useful life. Okay, so in the question it mentions that there will be the useful life is this many units, 600,000. I typed that into the wrong thing. Let me just copy and paste it. Okay, and its residual value after the production of that many units is 15,000. Okay, and the total cost of this equipment is 345,000. Let me just double check that number to make sure I typed it in. Okay, perfect. Okay, and this is the purchase date of the equipment. I already filled some of this in just because I don't want to have the video be too long and waste everyone's time here. You know, I'm a pretty time efficient guy. Hopefully you still are in the future. So I just wrote the formula here for depreciation per unit and then the depreciation expense. Okay, so to actually calculate the depreciation per unit, so we can do the original cost, which was this box minus this box divided by the useful life in units, which gives us 55 cents. And usually with these questions, you can tell if you did this right because it tends to make sense. Like for this example, this makes perfect sense. Okay, and it says in the question that the actual units produced in the first year were 71,000. So we can put that in right there. And then in the second year, it says it was 118600. Okay, and this was the year 2013, and this was the year 2014. So the net book value at the beginning was just our starting net book value, which we can get from right there. Our depreciation expense for this will be our depreciation per unit times the total number of units, and that gives us just about 39,000. And this will be our accumulated depreciation since our first entry for depreciation. And that leaves our net book value at the end of the period to be original net book value minus the depreciation, which gives us just about 306,000. Okay, so this becomes our net book value for the next year. We set that in there. Our depreciation expense, super similar to the last one, just a different number, gives us a much larger number this time because apparently we made a lot more units this year than we did last year, probably because this was a full year and last year was a partial year. And then the change from this line to this line will be we're adding these two now since we're accumulating depreciation on such as depreciation expense. And then we can subtract our net book value at the beginning of the period subtracted from the depreciation expense. And that gives us just about 240,000, which is the correct answer. And yeah, hopefully that helps. That's just a really quick walkthrough with a little bit of annotations, a little bit of formulas in there. And yeah, thank you for watching.